Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from a latest Eminem milestone on Spotify to Ghostface Killer's take on Eminem's stand as it made it to his top 4 greatest storytelling rap songs of all time. And this sparked reactions accordingly across platforms, including some interesting takes about his choice to go with Stan over Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell in the quarterfinals. And before we dive into the details, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll start with the latest update, and Eminem continues to surprise in 2021 so far, as he's yet to release a project, and a report goes, Eminem has now surpassed 9 billion streams on Spotify this decade, 3.9 billion in 2021. And to this a user reacts, it would be interesting to know where it'll rank when the year ends without even releasing an album. As last year we got an album and a deluxe version, and this year is pacing up nicely without a new project, and it won't be long now until the narrative is put to bed that Eminem's music doesn't age well, as no one from his era comes close to these numbers, hence this constant proof that his music is timeless and relevant, capital R, to everyone. And on this note, another expands. His back catalog must have gotten stronger. He had 4.9 billion last year with a new album plus deluxe. Music to be Murdered By just completed 90 weeks on the chart, and in 10 more weeks it'll be another new record for Eminem, and right now Curtain Call is charting higher in the top 50 and remains the most relevant hip-hop album of all time in the chart's history at 550 weeks. Moving on to the main topic at hand, Ghostface Killah recently crowned his best storytelling rap song that started with 16 songs from rappers who often make top 10 lists of all time like Jay-Z, Pac, and more, and when it got to the quarterfinals it was Eminem Stan versus Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell, and this is what he had to say about Stan when the matchup popped up. You know, Biggie's my dude, and I love the mind that M got. Oh man, you gon' get me in trouble here. And he added, they both dope, you know what I mean. I think Stan might be a more vivid picture, cause it was a crazy bomb fan. You know how he put his words together. He like deal with wordplay, and that's the only reason why I would probably say Stan. I'ma go Stan over that one. Eminem Stan would go on to lose to Nas's Rewind in the semis, and Nas wins it in the final, Rewind over Wu-Tang Clan's Impossible. And this sparked some interesting reactions all over the place, as some believe Eminem's got better storytelling songs that would have been more suitable, surprisingly. For instance, a user believes people completely overlook Darkness, though I get that Stan is a lot more iconic, but it's way below Darkness in terms of storytelling. Is this a hot take? And Darkness got a few more mentions, which is quite interesting since Eminem dropped that in 2020, over 2 decades after his mainstream debut. I know hip-hop likes to act like M doesn't exist, but Stan, Kim, Bad Guy, Darkness are elite songs as well. Kim, for instance, is so vivid that not many people can actually stomach that song, and Ghostface is getting some props for his choice of Stan over I Got a Story to Tell. My mans. As a Detroiter, truly appreciate Ghost's honesty on that Stan track, and on his own track, stellar ratings, God. And more on this choice, first and foremost, Biggie is my favorite rapper of all time, but compared to Stan by M, the story just doesn't match up. Stan is way more detailed, so for that reason, M wins that round. Ghost is 100% right. Over on platforms like Facebook, based on how subjective these lists can get, it was also all over the place. Some of the more popular reactions are from those who believe Rewind isn't even Nas's best storytelling song, and here's an interesting take that you don't see often. Murder Murder by Eminem is one of my all-time favorite storytelling songs. It's from the Slim Shady EP. And another popular take? Not a huge M fan, but the picture he painted on When I'm Gone is still fresh in my mind. But who takes the crown from your perspective in this top 4? Stan, Impossible, Shireen aka Master Splinter's daughter, or Rewind? And oddly enough, for some reason, Ghostface gave quite the impression. As Kendrick's Shireen made it to the semis, many reactions were along these lines. Laughing my bum off, Ghostface had no clue what that Kendrick song was, and this was because his choice for Kendrick was swift without no explanations for the most part, hence more reactions like, Ghostface definitely hadn't heard of the Kendrick or King Von joint, lol. More, he said literally nothing about the Kendrick song. I don't think he heard the song before. But jokes aside, all things considered, in my opinion, I have to agree with this popular take on Facebook. Stan is one of the greatest pieces of lyrical storytelling I've ever heard, and Stan takes the crown for me. But over to you guys, and feel free to include songs that didn't make it to the final four. That will be all for now. Comment below, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.